Hey, I wanted to see if I could get ChatGPT to guess the future price of Bitcoin. Man, it wasn't easy. It took some trial and error. But after a few smart tricks that I'm quite proud about, I finally managed. What do you think the price of Bitcoin will be in January 2024? Oh. Oh well, thanks for watching. See you. Okay, I'm joking. Don't go. ChatGPT is always defensive when it comes to finance, etc. So let's approach the problem from a different angle. Let's feed him the past US dollar prices of Bitcoin, but not tell him what they are, and see if he can make a sort of guess based only on these numbers. Try to guess the next 10 numbers of this sequence approximatively. I say 10 numbers because this data is all the way back from July 2010 until March 2023. So January 2024 will be in 10 months from now. Let me paste this data and we'll see what he says. The sequence appears to be highly irregular and unpredictable. Thank you, ChatGPT. Well, who can blame him, really? If you take a look at the historical prices of Bitcoin, pretty random, right? But I have an idea. If I show you that, you know what it is? I'll give you 2 seconds to think. It is still the historical Bitcoin price, but this time the price is plotted with a logarithmic scale. And what do we see now? A cyclical pattern. Yep, the Bitcoin cycles, you know, the bull runs, bear runs, the halvings, etc. So let's actually use that. Let's feed him the logarithm of the price instead and see if that helps him. But still, we don't say what it is. Try to guess the next 10 numbers of this somewhat cyclical sequence approximatively. Yes, finally, we got something. Always very careful, ChatGPT, right? Nice. We're on to something. Now let's be a bit more bold and tell him actually that the sequence that we gave him was the logarithm of the price of Bitcoin and see if he would update his guess accordingly. If I told you that the sequence I gave you was the base 10 logarithm of the price of Bitcoin each month since July 2010 until March 2023, could you update your guess? Crossing the fingers. Yes, he didn't back down, but we can see that he lowered his estimation, though. Note that these numbers are still not based on any mathematical formula or algorithm, and the actual price of Bitcoin may deviate from this trend due to various market factors and uncertainties. Thank you for warning us, ChatGPT. I think basically what he's telling us is that those numbers don't involve any knowledge of macroeconomics, which is obvious that he couldn't know those. Okay, I know, I'm talking too much. Time to convert back this January 2024 figure and finally see what it corresponds to. Ta-da! Almost 34,000. Wow. I wasn't expecting something like that. It actually seems quite probable. I keep hearing all around that we're not due for the next bull run before next year. And until then, the price of Bitcoin is possibly going to be ranging loosely around 30K. So this 34K could make sense. Let's try to push our luck now and ask ChatGPT if he could make the guess until 2030. Can you guess the next 84 numbers? Oh, wow. Here we go. Always very cautious. I like that. We did it. So let me quickly convert these numbers and plot them so we can see things properly. By the way, if you want to trade with some discounts on your trading fees, we have a registration link down below for KuCoin. It will give you a 10% discount and it would support the channel a lot. Anyway, enough chitty chatting. Let me open those plots. So this is the one of the price and that one will be the log of the price. And you can see that I've put the historical data in purple and the guess in gold. So we can see that ChatGPT is quite optimistic about the price of Bitcoin. That's cool. I mean, I'm a Bitcoin bull, so I'm happy to see that. He puts it at more than 200,000 US dollars in 2030. And I think there's something else interesting to see on this plot. Is this overall exponential growth? I think it's something we can expect because of this halving cycle of the Bitcoin. It would lead to some growth like this from a mathematical point of view. However, we can see that in his prediction, there's much less bumps with the cycle. We can see it more clearly here on the log plot. lot. Seems that now the cycles are really damp, the oscillations are much smaller. And this is something, I don't know, I think I would have expected to see more bumps because of the cycles. Remember that none of this is financial advice, and neither me nor ChatGPT are financial advisors. Trading and investing is risky. Anyway, as ChatGPT has warned us all along, these numbers need to be taken with a huge grain of salt. I don't know if there's any truth to them. I'm very skeptical. And for sure, they can't include any future unknown macroeconomics. Yet, of course, I'm interested to see how they compare in the future, but also how they would compare to more analytical or machine learning regression techniques. So maybe I'll start working on that. That was Robot Traders for you. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you have a bit more time, check these out. They might interest you. If you want to chat about AI, trading bots, cryptos, etc., don't hesitate to join our community Discord. It'll be a pleasure to see you there. And if you feel like supporting me, you can buy me a coffee over there. As always, take care and see you soon.